Sadly, there was nowhere in the system that was actually teaching me how to think about the content. But in that, the reason that I think this is important for this conversation is, if you were to look at the way that I progressed as a student, it was a it was a slow process. So like my first quarter, I was taking AP Chem, AP Calc, and I don't know, psychology of drugs and stress or something like that, right? Then the next class I did like AP, Calc 1, Calc Chemistry 1, and Psychology, Drugs, and Stress. And then the next quarter was Calc 2, I don't know, Asian American Literature was a really cool class that I took. And then, I don't know, Human Sexuality, right? So, and then the next one was like Nutrition, Calc 3. So every time in the early stages, there was only one STEM class. And then eventually what happened is I got higher and higher, and then there were two STEM classes. But the two STEM classes were like one lower division STEM class and my first upper division STEM class, right? And so if you looked at the progress, right, like, you know, if one of these is load and one of these is ability, what ended up happening is the first quarter, my ability was higher than my load. And what was nice about that is then I didn't have to think about the content. I could just think about the study skills. Then the next quarter, the load went up a little bit, but it was right along where my study skills were at that moment, right? So I'm developing new study skills. The load goes up a little bit, right? And so what ended up happening is every time school is a moving target, right? So every time the load goes up a little bit, in my case, the reason that I got super lucky was that the load went up commensurate with my skill base.